of a 95-point thrashing to Melbourne. Michael, congratulations. A great win at the MCG.
Yeah, thank you. Great effort by the boys. And you're going in that Melbourne would have been out to prove a point. So, we stuck to our guns and, we were happy with the win.
Yeah. John, how are you going, brother? Phil Cracker.
Yeah, brother.
Good, mate. Listen, congratulations on a wonderful season so far. From where I sit and, I'm looking, obviously, from the outside, I reckon you're in probably pretty close to career best form and definitely probably, all Australian. So congratulations and, keep up the great work.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's, the last 2 years I've been happy with the way I've been playing, and I guess it's, the coaching of Ross Lyon and the rest of the coaching staff, and it's helped me on the way, and, back in the back line, I'm enjoying my footy, and, hopefully there's more to come for Fremantle. So, I'm stoked the way I'm going, and, all I can do is go out there week in, week out and play my role for the team, and,
You're back in the back line. You played a bit of a loose man role today. Do you like that role, Michael?
It's, the guys rely on me to roll off and support the other defenders, and it sort of helps the midfielders upfield as well. But when you're going into the game that Melbourne played with the seventh defender, and we knew that we're going to have a +1. So we did rotate it a fair bit. Stephen Hill was +1 a fair bit as well. Dave Mundy. So it's good by the rest of the players to go through that role and get a bit of experience, and it's not left up to all the defenders. So it's good to have a couple of mids come back and play that role as well.
Yeah, Michael. Obviously you're West Australian. You're a Noongar boy, aren't you? From whereabout, bro?
My mum's we're Noongar. My mum's from Croydon, so my mob's around there, and so yeah.
No, that's good, mate. Well done. The other thing I was going to say too, Michael, is there's other couple of Indigenous boys playing at the moment, Stephen Hill and Daniel Pearce, and both fabulous players. And I personally would like to see Fremantle go really well and go deep into the finals and hopefully win the grand final.
Yeah, we've got a number of players that can that are Indigenous and playing well, and you could chuck in Michael Walters as well, and. We've got Josh Simpson, first-year player. He's down playing waffle footy at the moment. He's a bit light on, but he's got a bit of speed and a bit of skill behind him. And also our big ruckman, John Griffin. He's another one of the Noongar boys from back in Perth, and he done his knee early in the year, but he's working really hard to get back into things and be ready for next year.
Despite the fact it was Melbourne, obviously they're sitting second bottom on the ladder, but what confidence do you get out of winning at the G today with finals just around the corner?
Oh, yeah, it's massive. We've only had one game previous before this game at the G, and we've let ourselves down against Richmond, but when this is the place where we'll be playing finals footy, so we really wanted to start off really well, and we kept on chipping away, so we're pretty happy.
Yeah, Michael, as you know, you might not know, but I'm a West Australian. I come from Mount Parker, yep. And I went to school with Aaron Sanderlands, his mum Trudy, and the dad's Gary. Apparently today Aaron got injured. Is he all right?
Yeah, I think his jaw has been broken, so Aaron came off early in the game, and it's all about recovery and getting himself right. So hopefully he's back in a couple of weeks, because he's very important to our team. And
Ross Lyon at the helm. Michael, how would you explain his mantra? He's a lot different than the other coaches I've had, but he brings a lot of experience to the group, and you can just see the way he approaches things and the way he presents in meetings, and I think being a senior player and having a coach like that come in and teach you new things, it's fantastic, and I've learned a lot from him. But he's great knowledge of the game. He brings a lot of experience, but the good thing about Ross is, he gets amongst all the boys, and he's always talking to all the younger guys or the guys that are outside the team playing waffle footy. So, and I think brings confidence to those guys that the senior coaches out there watch them, and it's good for the team.
Yeah, Michael. At the end of the year, we got all the Indigenous boys going over to Ireland to play. I'm pretty sure the 4 Fremantle guys, if they wanted to go, would certainly be on that side. How do you feel? Are you pretty, barring injury, comfortable with it all?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've filled out my form, and I'm wanting to go for sure. I know there's 4 of us that are really keen to go over there and represent Australia, and I know. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the boys are injury free, and we can represent our club and our people, and also Australia in the little series. So exciting, and something different for the AFL, and it's good to go over there, be the first Indigenous team to go over there and play in Ireland and represent our country.
Yeah, you sound obviously really positive about it, and understandably why. We've been sort of conducting, I suppose, our own unofficial poll in this segment, Flash Footy, where we talk Indigenous and multicultural footy with a number of the Indigenous players we get on the show. And there's been mixed feelings, some of them saying that perhaps it should be the best of all the AFL players, and others saying that it's a great opportunity, I think, every couple of years for the best of the Indigenous. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts were the game was missing for a couple of years there, and I think the AFL wanted to change it up a bit and get the series going again, and why not send the Indigenous side? We play every second year in the Indigenous game against one of the other AFL teams, and we suggested it on the camp, and the AFL are pretty happy with it. So I guess, you're going to have people out there not supporting it, but, majority of the guys that are playing, and other teammates of other clubs who are, especially our team, are really, really happy and pretty stoked that they're sending a side over there. But, hopefully in the next couple of years they can get that Aussie Island trip back going again, and the series going again. And, but, I'm pretty stoked that the AFL stepped up and sending a side over and with the Indigenous boys.
Yeah, well, it's certainly something to look forward to. But before that, you've got the finals coming up. The Dockers in top 4 spot at the moment, just one loss in the past 6 weeks. Great form following your 95-point demolition of the Demons today at the G. All the best, obviously, in the next couple of weeks before the finals series. And Michael, thanks so much for joining Phil and I on Flash Footy on the Hen House. We really appreciate it, and all the best with the finals and with the All Indigenous side.
Thank you. Cheers for that.
Be back right after this.